And welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Haverford, Salesianum coming up in the second half of our Friday night DHN doubleheader. James Witherite joining you from Fred Rust Arena as we turn our attention now to high school hockey in the First State in this Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League Prep/Catholic Division regular season meeting. Salesianum 3-2 coming into today's contest. Haverford making their first appearance of the 2025-26 season. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box. Trey Wright, our assistant producer on videography duty. And we're going to take you inside the glass right now for tonight's opening introduction. Hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Tonight, the Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League presents a regular season varsity matchup between the visiting Haverford School Fords and Salesianum. Let's meet this evening's starting lineups. For the visiting Fords of the Haverford School, starting in goal, number 1, Liam McGrath. On defense, number 4, Holden Neely. And number 11, Cam Scott. At left wing, number 20, Sam Kachuti. At right wing, number 10, Sean Scott. And at center, number 9, Michael DePalma. And now the starting lineup for Salesianum, coached by Brian LeBlanc. Starting in goal, number 40, Ryan Dominic. On defense, number 16, Sean Melican. And number 15, Oliver Sheff. At left wing, number 23, Henri Gravel. At right wing, number 4, Ryan Salfas. And at center, number 43, Sean Albert. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League, are Rob Savastano and James Mandel. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner the Braves. Ready to go in the first state, Ryan Dominic getting the call for Salesianum this evening. Still looking for that first win between the pipes this season. He's 0-2 with a 6.00 goals against average at a save percentage of .797. Liam McGrath getting the call for Haverford. This the Ford's season debut. In Inter-County Scholastic Hockey League action. Haverford traveling right to left in those wine red kits. Salesianum in their home Ecru's moving from left to right in opening period play. Rob Savastano awaiting the arrival of the centers for the opening draw. "17 minutes on the clock, 3 17-minute periods here in ICSHL competition, and not much time at all between them as Rob Savastano drops the puck on Friday night high school hockey in Delaware. Melican works the puck up the left wing boards to Salfas. Here's Sean Albert with a hard shot from the top of the left circle, wide off its intended mark. Albert tries to chase down the rebound. Salfas gives it away to the other number 4, Holden Neely, in Haverford red. Sean Scott with a backhand feed to DePalma. DePalma steered behind the net by the back-checking Oliver Sheff. Winding up in the slot was DePalma. Close-up shot came from Sean Scott, tipped aside by Dominic. The first save of the game, 40 seconds in. Melican clears. A reminder, USA Hockey rules prevail here in Inter-County Scholastic Hockey League competition. So automatic icings, delayed offsides, and of course the hand pass rules in USA Hockey. That dictate a hand pass can legally begin and be completed in a team's defensive zone. Blake D'Italia winding up from the top of the slot. Shot was turned aside by McGrath. Here's Connor Davis. Carrying the puck behind the net to Blake D'Italia, holding the point. This worked in low to Willis. Cycled to Davis. Play whistled offside as Mitchell did not hold the point. So Connor Davis in for the neutral zone face-off, gets the puck in low, and Salesianum score. Michael Salucci opens the scoring. 151. Into the first period. And Cameron Willis with the assist. Puts Salesianum on the board early. So for Salucci, that's his second of the season. Salesianum goal, second of the season, scored by number 20, Michael Salucci. Assisted by number 14, Cameron Willis. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 51 seconds in the first period. Salucci's second from Willis at 1:51. Puck tied up in front of the Haverford bench. This is kicked back to D'Italia, thrown in from Red. Puck rolls into the near corner of the Haverford zone, where Sam Cacciuti fails to play it out. Walking in low is Puskar. DeGrand tried to feed the puck back to Sheff, waiting at center point. But the pass was off target, and Sheff is back deep into his own zone to recover. Melican nearly gave it away to Caliuso. This advance is called offside. Whether you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be, and that's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. To schedule a free consultation, call the Law Office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664, that's LONG, or visit injuryde.com. Davidson to Neely, played behind the cage to Caliuso. Shane DeGrand offering the defensive resistance, and Sean Melican lofts the puck up the right wing boards to Rom. Rom kept wide by Davidson, played the carom shot in low. Brandon Bach wearing number 6 for Salesianum. Heading back to the bench now after finding himself outnumbered deep in Haverford territory. This will come back in icing. Four and a half minutes behind us in the first period from Fred Rust Arena. Sal's looking to build on a 1-0 lead. Selfis threw the puck in low. Albert, one-timer, scores. Sean Albert lighting the lamp. 4:46 into the first period, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. There's the feed from Gravel. And Sean Albert off that feed, finishing for his 4th goal of the season to make it 2-0 Salesianum. Salesianum goal, his 4th of the season, scored by number 43, Sean Albert. Assisted by number 23, Henri Gravel, and number 4, Ryan Selfis. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 46 seconds in the first period. Albert's 4th from Gravel and Salfas at 4:46. 2-on-2 fast break for the Sals, but the cross ice feed from Salucci to Davis did not connect. Mitchell did well to hold the point. But ultimately gave way. There a shot from De Palma. Steered wide by Dominic. D'Italia intercepts. He walks in. Hard shot from the top of the right circle. Was off its line. This thrown in by Salucci from the other side. Follow-up chance from Davis was blocked in close. Willis checked off the puck. Did feed to Davis, trying to bulldoze his way into the low slot to no avail. That's taken away by De Palma and cleared. Ford's change. 6 minutes into the first period. Salesianum's got a 2-0 lead. Oliver Sheff throws the puck through traffic up the left wing boards. It comes back on the stick of Salucci, but Harry Neely presses beyond him and dumps in behind the Salesianum goal after being sure he gained the red line. Melican recovers. He lofts a rolling puck back to center, where Holden Neely works it forward to Harry Neely. Holden to Harry. Hard shot. Came from Caliuso, and Dominic had the save from point-blank range. Coming to the 7-minute mark of the first period. 2-0 Salesianum the advantage. And Oliver Sheff failed to clear initially as Coucher gloved the puck down. But the Sals pressed forward, and Jonathan Puskar was denied by Liam McGrath with 9:55 to go in opening period action. Fresh Salesianum skaters coming on. 2-0. The Salesianum advantage. Matthew Ilg protecting the left point, bodied down viciously by De Palma, leading to a change in possession, and in come the Fords with Foreman bodied off the puck at the near half wall. Here's Puskar leading a 2-on-3, shot blocked by Davidson from long range. Puskar could not maintain attacking momentum. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Fords. De Palma's shot knocked offline by a Blake D'Italia stick check. Davidson and Puskar converge center point. D'Italia clears. Davidson recovers. He leaves the puck back to Landmesser. This is shoveled up the right wing boards by De Palma and now carried as far as the Salesianum blue line before Melican broke up his momentum. Big open ice hit on Rom. Disrupts his advance beyond center, but Bach carried the puck deep into the Haverford zone. Ultimately was outmanned by the lads in red. Another Caliuso shove on Bach. His play comes back across neutral ice, and Shane DeGrand feeds Rom across ice. Rom bothered, and Neely clears. Just beyond halfway in the first period of a 2-0 hockey game. Holden Neely with the long clear, and this is going to be called back offside. So the offside pass is going to go all the way back into the Haverford zone. Clear as day from the 4-1-2 communications replay. Haverford attacker preceded the puck into the attacking zone. And an icing is going to bring play right back where we started from. 8:02 to go. in the first period of this 2-0 game, advantage Salesianum. Sean Albert overpowered in the face-off circle. Race between the 22s into the far corner of the Salesianum end. Jackson Smith unable to make anything happen for the Fords. Racing back up ice was Sean Albert, pickpocketed at the top of the far circle. And Foreman pushes the puck clear. D'Italia recovers across to Fulgia. 3-on-1 for the Sal's if they hurry. The initial shot from Henri Gravel was batted away by McGrath. Smith clears, and this will come back another icing. Cacciuti left the puck for De Palma up the left wing boards. De Palma's shot from the near half wall squared up for by Dominic for the save. And Salucci feeds to Willis, on further to Davis for the zone entry. Davis bodied into the near glass, colliding with Savastano. Everybody okay. And another offside going against Haverford. 6:47 to go in opening period play. 2-0 the Salesianum lead. De Palma joined by Davis at the face-off dot right in front of our perch here in the 412 Communications press box. And Salesianum work up ice with Mitchell leading to Willis. Shot turned aside. Davis failed to feed. Delayed penalty coming up. A hit well off the play. And it looks like we've got two. 6:12 to go in the first. And what have we got? We've got a cross check and a rough. So Delaware Sports Medicine power play time is upon us of the 5-on-3 variety. Learn more about Dr. Brad Bly's offerings for athletes of all ages and abilities at desportsmed.com. Haverford penalties assessed to number 5, Zach Landmesser, 2 minutes for cross-checking, and number 10, Sean Scott, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 10 minutes, 48 seconds of the first period. Landmesser, 2 for cross-checking. Scott, 2 for roughing, both at 10:48 in the first period. Melican working the point. He and Gravel were playing keep away a bit. Now Salucci getting in on the action. Cross ice feed. This is kicked back by Davis to Melican at center point. Shot was wide. Davis looked for the one-timer from the dot, but he was swarmed by Holden Neely. 5:20 to go in the first period. 55 seconds gone in this two-man advantage for Salesianum. Sean Albert on the doorstep. Fans on the puck off the cross slot feed, and the Fords clear. Davis accelerates from behind his own cage up the middle. Rom stayed just onside. Davis angled behind the cage by Davidson. Working the perimeter of the zone. Cross ice feed to Melican. Davis steps up. He shoots and scores. Connor Davis strikes on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play. And it's now a 3-0 hockey game. Getting another look. On the replay, Melican, the other half of the give and go. And we're now 5-on-4 for the next 33 seconds. Salesianum power play goal. His 6th of the season, scored by number 18, Connor Davis. Assisted by number 16, Sean Melican. Time of the power play goal, 12 minutes, 16 seconds in the first period. Davis's 6th from Melican at 12:16, a power play goal. Ford's back to full strength, but again, they're swarmed in their own zone. 1-on-1 the other way. Foreman slowed up by D'Italia, trailed by Willis, who took the puck back away for Salesianum. 4 minutes to go in the first period. The power play goal from Connor Davis made this a 3-0 Sally's advantage. Kropp plays the puck in behind the cage. Trying to clear opposite side was Caliuso. It's brought back to center where Kropp is driven down. Rom drives the puck in low. And Salesianum's going to go down a man. What do we got from Savastano? Roughing on Rom with 3:16 remaining. This penalty kill could be brought to you, well, by you. Sponsorship opportunities are available here on the Delaware Hockey Network. To learn more, email mjr@412communications.com. Because of the icing, the faceoff comes out of the attacking zone. The Salesianum penalty was assessed to number 29, Lucas Rom. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 44 seconds in the first period. Rom, 2 for roughing at 13:44. Sal's clear. Henri Gravel. Kept behind the cage by Neely. Ran out of room. De Palma the other way. Shot was wide. Chef tried to walk out of traffic to no avail. De Palma maintains possession. His shot from the top of the circle was blocked by Melican. 2-on-1. Salucci. Melican give and go. Puck ends up behind the net. And Haverford's Michael De Palma ended up in the net momentarily as he pops up to block a shot from in close. Final 2 minutes in the first period of this 3-0 hockey game. Salesianum with the advantage, and Michael Salucci doing well to block the passing lane, force play back as far as the Haverford blue line, where Holden Neely is pressed deeper in to his own zone. Neely hassled, racing up the left wing boards. He's tied up by Salucci as he gains the line, drop pass to DePalma connected, but he too was bothered. Solid defensive play here on this first Salesianum penalty kill. Sal's keeping the puck outside the dots in their own zone. DePalma's going to try again. Swarmed by Davis, and now Salesianum are back full strength. 65 seconds to go in the first period. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. And Jackson Smith found himself amongst a crowd of Salesianum players deep in their own zone, and didn't have the reinforcements he needed to try to get his forwards on the board. 40 seconds to go in the first. Willis to Davis. Shot steered wide by McGrath. Davis again. To Cameron Willis. Cycled to Davis in the far corner. 25 to go in the first period of a 3-0 hockey game. Salesianum with the clear-cut advantage, but now giving way a 2-on-1 for the Fords. Holden Neely's shot glanced off Dominic's pads and was subsequently cleared. 10 to go. Walking in and shooting was Sean Melican. That shot blocked, and the first period reaches its conclusion. At the end of one period, the score is Salesianum 3, Haverford School 0. We'll be back momentarily on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Period number 2 upon us at Fred Rust Arena. Salesianum with a 3-0 lead over Haverford through the first period after outshooting the Fords. 10-5 officially. Through the first 17 minutes. Puck is down to begin period number 2. And Landmesser is pressed by Ilg behind his own goal. Turnover nearly off the stick of Kachuti thanks to pressure from Puskar. Jonathan Puskar racing to the puck at the far boards. Left it to Mitchell, thrown in close, but ultimately carried up the near boards by Sean Scott beyond center. This will come back offside. Neutral zone draw going the way of the Fords, at least to begin with, as De Palma threw the puck just over the Salesianum blue line before Puskar picked it up. Jonathan Puskar leading a 2-on-2. And a goal after an initial save from Liam McGrath. The puck bounces in over the line, and Salesianum's got 4. Puskar with the tally. We're going to give Kropp the assist on that one, 45 seconds. Into period number 2, it's a 4-0 hockey game. Salesianum goal. His second of the season, scored by number 34, Jonathan Puskar. Assisted by number 26, Braden Kropp. Time of the goal, 45 seconds in the second period. Puskar's second from Kropp at 45 seconds. And there's another. Connor Davis lighting the lamp for the second time tonight. As we see it again on the 4-1-2 Communications instant replay. Sheff and Willis with the helpers, 2 goals in 30 seconds. And the Sal's now trying to steadily outpace the Fords in hopes of forcing an early end. Salesianum goal, his 7th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 18, Connor Davis. Assisted by number 15, Oliver Sheff. And number 14, Cameron Willis. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 15 seconds of the second period. Davis's 7th second of the game from Sheff and Willis at 1:15. Davis tries to stretch the puck ahead to D'Italia. Pass broken up by Landmesser, midway between the red line of the Haverford blue line. Salucci tried to find Willis up the middle. That pass broken up. And Neely lost the zone after walking just in over the blue line. What have we got here from Rob Savastano? Garden variety offside or something more? Looks to be the former, as the face-off is spotted right in front of the Haverford bench. Albert and Caliuso. In for the neutral zone face-off, Sean Albert threw the puck up the right wing boards. Icing waved off. Salfas took a bump from Coucher and lost his footing in the far corner of the Haverford zone. Albert just held the line off the failed clear. Backhand shot on the doorstep from Gravel off the initial save from McGrath was turned aside. Back in comes Melican. Melican tied up in the near corner, reaching for the puck and clearing is Caliuso. Chef back deep to Melican. And Henri Gravel leads the 2-on-2 in over the line. Hard shot from 40 feet was wide off the backboards. Gravel trailing back to the right point, just held the zone, got the puck in deep. It's pursued by Salfas, who strips it from Coucher. Salfas bodied down again. Another one's going to go. As taking aim from high in the zone was Chef. McGrath with the save. And the pause in play with 13:13 remaining. Thanks to the James Mandel whistle. Bringing us to another Delaware Sports Medicine power play. desportsmed.com, the place to go to learn more. Haverford penalty, assessed to number 15, Henry Caliuso. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 47 seconds in the second period. Caliuso 2 for roughing at 3:47. And now we're going to go 5-on-3. Interference. The call from Savastano. Michael DePalma taking the walk of shame. "87 seconds of a two-man advantage coming up for Salesianum. Albert, Davis, Gravel, Salucci, and Melican are the 5-on for the gentlemen in ecru, navy, and gold. Haverford penalty. More to come about the Haverford penalty, as a bar down beaut from Connor Davis puts a cap on the hat trick and makes this a 6-0 hockey game. Here's another look. Wow. Salesianum power play goal. His 8th of the season and 3rd of the game, scored by number 18, Connor Davis. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 40 seconds in the second period. Davis's 3rd of the game, unassisted at 4:40, a power play goal. The Haverford penalty was assessed to number 9, Michael DePalma, 2 minutes for interference at 4:20 in the second period. DePalma 2 for interference at 4:20. And Michael Salucci just erased what was left of a Delaware Sports Medicine power play. At the 5:14 mark of the second period, high sticking, and then he got himself an extra 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. On the way back to the penalty box. So 4 minutes on the clock. For the Salucci double minor. We're 4-on-4 for the next minute 6. Salesianum penalty assessed to number 20, Michael Salucci. 2 minutes for high sticking and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes 14 seconds of the second period. Salucci, 2 for high sticking, 2 more for unsportsmanlike conduct, both at 5:14 in the second period. Defensive zone draw to the right of Ryan Dominic after the save. Goes the way of Salesianum, but Mitchell fails to clear. Sheff keeps the low slot controlled. And now he walks the puck up the left wing boards and he feeds it on to Willis. Turned back by Holden Neely from his own line. Haverford trailing 6-0 with 6 minutes gone in the second period of this contest. Sean Albert couldn't walk up the middle. Puck thrown beyond his reach. Albert's off for a change. And now Salesianum in penalty killing mode. For the next 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Neely stepping up. Glove save from Dominic. .10:06 to go in the second period of this 6-0 hockey game. Ryan Dominic with the glove save, his 7th stop of the game and as many shots faced. And the face-off comes to his left. A little bit of miscommunication on the line change from Haverford. And Calioso's coming in for the draw. DeGrand taking the face-off for Salesianum. D'Italia holding down the Fort net front. Bach and Melican complete this PK unit for the Sals. Cross slot feed from Foreman, nobody home. Foreman denied on the doorstep by Dominic. Centering pass off the rebound from Caliuso. Couldn't find Foreman. The shot from De Palma from distance was high and wide. And play halted with 9:34 to go. In the middle frame, holding. The call from Rob Savastano. So we reckon the manpower is going to drop, but who against? So on the Haverford goal, and we'll get the particulars momentarily. So a bit of a confusion here as a result of what was a Haverford goal. in that net front scrum. The Fords scored. The question being who? And D'Italia assessed a holding minor as the goal was scored on a delayed penalty during the power play. The Salucci penalty expires. And D'Italia is heading in. So particulars forthcoming on the Haverford power play goal. It was William Foreman putting Haverford on the board. The Haverford goal, first of the season, scored by number 8, William Foreman. Assisted by number 9, Michael DePalma, and number 5, Zach Landmesser. Time of the power play goal, 7 minutes, 26 seconds in the second period. Foreman's first from DePalma and Landmesser at 7:26. Salesianum penalty was assessed to number 22, Blake D'Italia. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 26 seconds in the second period. D'Italia 2 for holding at 7:26. So we've got everything straightened away with the Haverford goal. That quirk in the USA Hockey rulebook where a delayed penalty on a power play results in the penalty being served expiring. And the delayed penalty beginning in its entirety. Salesianum's going to take their timeout. Timeout, Salesianum. And we're going to take ours too. We'll be right back on the Delaware Hockey Network after a quick timeout.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. Broadcast to social, print to digital, coast to coast, remote or on site. 412 Communications has the solution to bridge your team with your audience. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Back inside Fred Rust Arena. 3 seconds left on the D'Italia holding minor. 7:37 left in the second period of this 6-1 hockey game. And after taking their timeout, Salesianum working back to full strength. Cameron Willis crashed the net off the draw, but ran out of space net front to make anything happen. Here's DePalma the other way. And he gets a second Haverford goal. Michael DePalma, after assisting on Foreman, gets one of his own. 9:39 into the second period. It's now a 6-2 contest. Sean Scott's going to get the helper. And Sean Melican responds with his second of the year. Not 15 seconds later. The Haverford goal, first of the season, scored by number 9, Michael DePalma. Assisted by number 10, Sean Scott. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 39 seconds of the second period. DePalma from Scott at 9:39. The Salesianum goal. Scored by number 16, Sean Melican, was his second of the season. Assisted by number 18, Connor Davis at 9:54. Melican from Davis at 9:54. And particulars coming on the most recent Haverford goal, which has made this game 7-3. Salesianum still with a pretty handy advantage. At the next stoppage, we'll get you a look at the 4-1-2 communications replay of the Ford's third goal. D'Italia took the puck away from Pearson. Salfas presses back to center. Walking in is DePalma. That front scrum, Salfas picks up the puck after DePalma found himself outnumbered. 2-on-2. This shot from Puskar sticked away by McGrath to the far corner of his own zone. 2-on-1 for the Fords if they hurry. That shot from Scott off the Neely feed was directed high and wide. Landmesser back in his own zone. Pulls back and tries to launch the puck up the near boards. It's taken away by Braden Kropp. Kropp surrounded, shoots through traffic from 35 feet. McGrath with the pad save. Puck ends up in the near corner of the Haverford zone with inside 5 minutes to go in the second period of a 7-3 game. Salesianum, after jumping out to a commanding 6-0 lead, have given up 3 to the Forts. The Jackson Smith shot was turned aside by Dominic. And an interference call. Coming now against Haverford's Jackson Smith, putting Salesianum back on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Haverford's third goal, first of the season, scored by number 7, Harry Neely, assisted by number 4, Holden Neely. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 14 seconds in the second period. Harry Neely from Holden Neely at 10:14. The Haverford penalty was assessed to number 22, Jackson Smith. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 12:32 in the second period. Smith 2 for interference at 12:32. 3:45 to go in the second. De Palma's shot off its mark on that 2-on-2 Haverford counterattack. Willis plays the puck in from right in front of his own bench. It's picked up and now walked up ice by Simon Davidson for Haverford. Davidson centers, trying to find Neely, but he was boxed out in close. 3:10 to go in the second period. Salesianum leading 7-3 over the Fords of the Haverford School. Melican waits. Cross ice feed to Sean Albert, accelerating up the left dots. Albert barrels in. He's caught up to, though, and pushed behind the net by Neely. A McGrath save brings play to a halt with 2:44 to go in the second period. 16 seconds remaining on the Smith penalty. And Salesianum with a 4-goal cushion. Long shot from the point, and James Mitchell blocked in traffic. McGrath had committed to the far post, trying to finish on the welcome mat was Ilg, tracking down a loose puck, but he couldn't backhand it over the line. Ilg just held the zone. Net front feed from Rom to Kropp. He fans on the puck at the edge of the crease. 2:15 to go in the second. Ilg with the steal at center, and the headman pass heading to the blue line to Braden Kropp. He's slowed up, and Jackson Smith heads it 2-on-2 the other way. Wide shot from the top of the left circle. Rebound picked up off the near boards by Kropp. Ahead to Lucas Rom this comes. Rom slowed up by Cam Scott, trying to cut in from the right dot. Here's Scott coming back the other way, countering for Haverford. Long shot, gloved down by Dominic, who holds for the pause. Minute 40 to go in the second period. Modern media is everybody shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and your clientele, ranging from broadcast to social, print to digital, and more. East Coast, West Coast, or anywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Want to know more? Head to 412communications.com. Final 85 seconds in the second period from Fred Rust Arena. Puskar's shot was blocked Bach. Checked into the near boards, D'Italia. Trails back to recover the puck and drive it back into the Haverford zone. Again, D'Italia protecting the left point for the Sals. DeGrand offering enough resistance to Davidson to force a turnover. And Salesianum maintain their presence in the attacking zone. Puskar tried to pick his corner, was just wide of the near post. Folja knocked off his feet trying to play the puck. 2-on-1 the other way, and a failed centering pass from Scott beyond the reach of Pearson. Final 15 seconds in the second period. De Palma couldn't walk his way through a congested slot. Puck wrested from him by Puskar. And with 5.4 seconds to go in the second, we've got another penalty coming. What do we have from Savastano? Roughing on Holden Neely. Officially at 16:54. One more Delaware Sports Medicine power play, bringing us to the end of the second period. Haverford penalty. Assessed to number 4, Holden Neely, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 54 seconds in the second period. Neely, 2 for roughing at 16:54. Scrum over the dot, final seconds. Centering pass from Willis, nobody home, and that will do it for the second period. Through 34 minutes, the score, Salesianum 7, Haverford 3. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network after a brief second intermission.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Period 3 underway from Fred Rust Arena. 7-3 the score. Salesianum over the Haverford School. And the Sals start this third period with the bulk of a Delaware Sports Medicine power play. A minute and a half left with the man advantage. And a shot from Salucci. Ricochets off the pads of McGrath. And here he freezes for a pause in play. Shots were 22-18, Salesianum through the first 34 minutes. McGrath regathering his wares. And after the pause, the face-off will come to his left. Davis unable to hold the point. Now he's pressed deep into his own end by Neely. Melican could not feed the puck cleanly. To Salucci. Melican has to put the brakes on and wait for Gravel to tag back up. Henri Gravel off the drop pass from Davis. Give and go. Cross ice feed came from Davis to Melican. Davis working the perimeter of the zone. Tried to set up Gravel across ice. Pass was blocked. Henri Gravel. Now to Salucci. 15 to go. Henri Gravel shoots and scores. Gravel bar down on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play has made this an 8-3 hockey game. A one-timer from Henri Gravel off a Michael Salucci feed has made this an 8-3 hockey game. Salesianum goal scored by number 23, Henri Gravel. Assisted by number 20, Michael Salucci. And number 16, Sean Melican. Time of the power play goal, 1 minute 44 seconds. In the third period, Gravel's first from Salucci and Melican at 1:44, a power play goal. The Salesianum penalty was assessed to number 22, Blake D'Italia, 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 1 minute 53 seconds in the third period. D'Italia 2 for holding at 1:53. Harry Neely's shot was wide. Foreman. Back to Neely working the near corner. Another penalty coming from Savastano. This one against Sean Scott of Haverford. At the 2 minute 23 mark of the third period. So we are going to be 4-on-4 for the next minute and a half. Haverford penalty assessed to number 10, Sean Scott. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes 23 seconds in the third period. Sean Scott, 2 for high sticking at 2:23 elapsed to the third period. Davis tried to set up Salucci on the welcome mat, but Michael De Palma intercepted that pass and he carries the puck the length of the ice. De Palma's momentum carried him behind the net. He lays a body on Melican after the puck is gone. Melican taking matters into his own hands, gives a retaliatory shove, and here's a 2-on-1 for the Sals. Hard shot came from Davis off the Salucci setup. It was just wide, and this goes up into the netting and out of play. Attacking zone draw for Salesianum. Restarts play. 4-on-4 for the next 35 seconds. Long shot from Folgia. Sticked up into the back netting and out of play by McGrath. Face-off comes near side. Henri Gravel. Overpowered at the circle. He's got support from Willis. Played in low by Sheff. Taken away by Holden Neely. And here's Foreman walking in over the line and scoring. Foreman with an even strength goal. Three minutes and 45 seconds into this third period. Will the timekeeper please reset the penalty clock to 8 seconds? Thank you. So it was Foreman from Neely on the even strength goal, and now the Delaware Sports Medicine power play begins. For Salesianum, desportsmed.com. Haverford goal, second of the season in the game, scored by number 8, William Foreman, assisted by number 4, Holden Neely. Time of the even strength goal, 3 minutes, 45 seconds in the third period. Foreman's second of the game from Neely at 3:45. It was an even strength goal. Twelve and a half to go in this 8-4 contest. Advantage Salesianum over the Haverford school. Willis plays this off the near boards. Mitchell could not hold the point. Dominic staying back after deliberating playing the puck. Instead braced for the Sean Scott shot. And came up with the save, his 17th on 21 total shots faced so far tonight. Coucher recovers at center. Rom could not take the puck away. Rom feeds now to Melican. Trying to dance his way through net front traffic. Instead, he sets up Salfas, who didn't have room to get a quality shot off. Davidson failed to clear. Melican held the line, throwing the puck off the backboards. Salfas now to Albert. 6 minutes gone of the third period of an 8-4 hockey game. Salesianum leading the Haverford school in their first meeting this season. Here from Fred Rust Arena. Plenty more Salesianum hockey coming your way on the Delaware Hockey Network through the month of December. Full schedule available at DelawareHockeyNetwork.com. Rom, net front feed. Kropp couldn't control the puck. DeFrucio overpowered at the point, giving way to a 2-on-3 Haverford counterattack, but the pass from Neely did not connect with Caliuso. Dominic freezes for a pause. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware, not 20 minutes from Fred Rust Arena. Can cater your next group event offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides that are sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. .10:02 to go. Dominic with a save and a freeze. And the faceoff comes back to his right. Holden Neely held the point. Folger steers the puck behind the net. Ilg tries to press it free, but Cam Scott recovers. That led to a shot from Jackson Smith, winding up from the top of the slot, and Dominic squared up for the save. Oliver Sheff tipped the puck through the slot ahead to Kropp. One-on-one. Kropp slowed up by Cam Scott. Puck ends up in the near corner. Ilg threw it into the slot right between the train tracks. Caliuso picked it up for Haverford, and here's a 2-on-2 for the Fords. Caliuso confronted from astern by Puskar. Ilg and Cam Scott get tied up after the play. Face off after the Dominic freeze. Comes again to his left with 9 minutes to go. Here comes Salucci racing up the left wing boards, shooting and scoring. Michael Salucci gives Salesianum their 9th, his 2nd of the game. And the margin now stands at 5. Right off the draw. Salucci from Davis. To continue the Salesianum offensive onslaught. Salesianum goal. His 3rd of the season and 2nd of the game, scored by number 20, Michael Salucci. Assisted by number 18, Connor Davis. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 9 seconds in the 3rd period. Salucci's 3rd, 2nd of the game from Davis at 8:09. So a 9-4 tally right now. Connor Davis with the hat trick and 2 assists. 5 points on the night. Big case for star of the game honors coming up in the next 8 minutes and 7 seconds. Eight to go. In walked Connor Davis looking for a 4th. Slap shot was right into the pads of McGrath. Mitchell to Sheff, net front feed. Salucci no dice. Davis looking for a way out of the slot, not wearing 32, not wearing 15. He's wearing 18 this year, friends. Great way to confuse a commentator, change numbers midstream. Mitchell holding the point. Davis checked off the puck. Mitchell offered good support. This is cleared by Landmesser. Too many players on the ice. Against Salesianum. So with exactly 7 minutes to go, it's back to the penalty kill for the Sals. Salesianum penalty, bench minor, too many players on the ice. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes even of the third period. Salesianum bench minor, too many players on the ice. At 10 minutes even, the penalty is served by number 23, Henri Gravel. Scott to Neely. Cross ice feed from Caliuso. Neely couldn't get stick on puck. This is Foreman up the left wing boards, taking a hard hit from Chef in the near corner. Reaching for the puck is Caliuso. 5:50 to go. Caliuso. Back it came to Foreman. Covering for the pause is Dominic with 5:43 remaining. 9-4 the Salesianum lead. Face-off coming to Ryan Dominic's right. Shane DeGrand in across from Henry Caliuso for the face-off. De Palma stonewalled by Dominic. Five and a half remaining. The Neely shot was blocked by Salfas. Caliuso tried to feed to Neely net front. Dominic poke-checked the puck away. DeGrand races to it, and he clears back to center. Final 5 seconds. On the man advantage. For the Fords tick away with them unable to make anything of it. Now 4.5 to go. The shot from De Palma into Dominic's pads for the pause. Another shot, this one from De Palma. Blocked in close as play continues on. 4:12 remaining. It's a 9-4 Salesianum lead. No icing on the long clear from the Sals, and Michael DePalma, slowed up by Kropp at center, turns the puck over. This is advanced by DeFrucio to Puskar, in close was Sean Melican to make it 10. Melican pushes Salesianum to double digits. It's 10-4 with just under 4 minutes to go. Let's see how it materialized. It was DeFrucio to Puskar, and then on it went to Sean Melican. And there's an 11th. Puskar this time. All by his lonesome. After just 12 seconds. Stand by for particulars. Salesianum's 10th goal was the third of the season and second of the game, scored by number 16, Sean Melican. Assisted by number 34, Jonathan Puskar, and number 33, Jimmy DeFrucio. Time of the goal, 13-17 in the third period. Melican's third, second of the game from Puskar and DeFrucio at 13-17. Salesianum's 11th goal, scored by number 34, Jonathan Puskar, his second of the season. Time of the unassisted goal, 13:29 in the third period. Puskar's second unassisted at 13:29. .240 to go. The score stands 11-4 in favor of the Sals. D'Italia holding the line. DeFrucio could not get past Coucher in the far corner. Throwing the puck in close was Salucci from the far half wall. This is cleared by DePalma. 100 to go. D'Italia up the middle. To no avail. Here's DePalma the other way, knocked off his feet by Salucci. Dominic will cover for the pause. 78 seconds to go. And Salesianum will coast. To their fourth win of the season. As the puck is down to the right of Ryan Dominic. Our co-executive producer is Molly Jo Rosen. Our assistant producer is Trey Wright. He's also our videographer tonight. Joe Sindoni is our other assistant producer. Our production assistant is Eli Swope. And we're glad to have all of you here with us tonight on the Delaware Hockey Network for the return of Salesianum hockey to the Delaware Hockey Network for what is season 10 of the DHN. An absolute team effort. For the Sals tonight, and they've got another. Let's see how this materialized. It was Ryan Salfas from Henri Gravel. At 16:22 to give Salesianum an even dozen. Salesianum goal. Third of the season, scored by number 4, Ryan Salfas. Assisted by number 23, Henri Gravel. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 22 seconds of the third period. Salfas from Gravel at 16:22. Final 15. We'll tick away. With Salesianum icing victory at home, improving to 4-2 on the year, while Haverford fall to 0-1. Tonight's final score, Salesianum 12, Haverford 4. And before we bid you adieu for the evening, it is time to introduce the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Tonight's third star with 2 goals and an assist for Salesianum, number 20, Michael Salucci. The number 2 star with 2 goals and an assist. Make that 2 goals and 2 assists. Number 16, Sean Melican. And the number 1 star of the game with a hat trick and 2 assists for Salesianum, number 18, Connor Davis. And that will do it for us here on the Delaware Hockey Network tonight. The final score once again, Salesianum 12, Haverford 4. For the whole crew, James Witherite saying goodnight to you all. And we'll see you again tomorrow on the Delaware Hockey Network. Drexel Men's Division 1 versus Towson at 7:40. Drexel Men's Division 2 versus Newman at 10:30. Full schedule available at DelawareHockeyNetwork.com, and it's all brought to you by the law office of Heather A. Long. Good night to you all from Fred Rust Arena.